did framing of homes and condos, as well as landscaping with yard maintenance and just like decks, fences, all that kind of stuff for home renovation. The year before my mission, I worked for a company and they did all that kind of stuff, and I really liked it. And then when I came home, I got into some college classes that I wasn't really sure if I wanted to do, and I just kind of left those classes and started working again for that same company, and I just started to really like it, like the industry. It was 2005, and I'm from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and the market was booming at that time. For any company to get involved in the home building business was really easy because there were so many homes on the market that needed to be built at that time. So it was actually pretty easy to get into the business. There was three of us who owned it, and my role, like day to day, I worked on the framing sites, but I was also in charge of the landscaping crew. So I would press forward with daily framing obligations, but throughout the day I would get interruptions with calls from customers as well as calls from employees on the landscaping department of our company. So I would try and focus on their needs as much as I could. The biggest challenge, I think, is that we were the young guys around. We were fresh into the industry where other companies had been there for 15 and 20 years. So I think the hardest part for us came when the market began to slow down. We were so new as a company that the big home builders that we were working for were obligated to stay with people who had been working for them for 20 years. So that was probably the most difficult thing, I would say. I think this would go for any company and any business, but there's just a lot of details that you don't think are there at the time. So when I would be working on the framing site and I would get calls from my employees on the landscaping with just tiny little details that you'd think anyone could figure out, it's just amazing how complicated things can get at times. I would definitely recommend just go after it and just start it, because regardless of how seasoned you are, I think problems are going to occur. But if you just start it and go after it, you'll learn the little tricks of the trade along the way. So I would say don't procrastinate and just go after it.